Welcome back, guys. We are back again here at Studio Mwitu. I'm your host, Victor, and I'm with the man himself, Jessy. Tumekuwa consistent. Hii ni episode ya tatu.
Yeah. Studio Mwitu doing wonders.
Studio Mwitu, man, yeah. Anyway, so another week has gone by.
Mm-hmm.
How's your week?
Wiki imekuwa fantastic. Kwanza jana ilikuwa the climax of it. And this is because nilipanda matatu and then I had a watch. Nikalipa gari. After kulipa gari nikaonyesha makanga message na watch. Mblanda. Hapana. Kwani hii simu yako ni kali aje? Yeah, as in he marveled at
ile kwani ulibuy
no, it's the Techno watch still. It's been my daily driver for a while. So mse alikuwa marveled at it, akoleka jaiona akaitisha do, akarudi, hebu nione tena. Akaita mse hapo kando, hebu onyesha huyu,
umeeducate.
Sasa the worst part of it is akaingiza sasa uongo ndani, ni kama yeye ndo anajua. Nimeba hadi sasa hii ni kama ile ya Raila. Ya Raila akitembea ana sense kama anatafutwa.
Unajua, I don't know where people get these stories, by the way. Watu wanafikiria gati hizi vitu ni kama watu tuliwaambia ile ndege ukiona hivi haiko hapa, iko Zanzibar.
I think unachiki hiyo notion ya you don't understand this thing and you don't know this thing. Sasa watu wanatenda kuipik. So alinijengea evening basically because alikuwa marvel at the technology, and mali technology to imefika tells you something.
But it's very interesting how people like are fascinated by such things. By, like last week as I was coming, there was some kids. It was actually very like the creativity was nice because walikuwa na I just passed, but so they had this like what do I call them? It's like a robot. They built it from motors and stuff. So they have like a control pad made out of it's wood. They have the wires going through hapo, alafu wako na the bottle tops. So each bottle top controls a different part of that machine of theirs. It will look kitu kama like an excavator kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, that is actually really interesting. Like, and people were all gathered there. Hata some people who nilikuwa nao kwa matatu walishuka pia wamesimama hapo and they were looking, and then guys huko kando, I don't remember what that guy said, but it was something along the lines. Hey, inaweza fanya situ nini? I was like, okay.
But unajua at that age, see, I think pia technology imesaidia vitu more, but that age again, as said, because ile my episodes za kitambo nilikuwa nakula vumbi at that time. Techy imefika saa hii, mtoe anaunda website. Jana niliona video fulani ya Techy. I think it's called Techy Afrika. Big up to you guys. That kid was doing something with Blender.
Blender
3D. Ameunda chessboard, and then amemaliza one line. I think amebaki tu kuzimodify into colors and all that kind of thing, but it was still rigging it.
I had a computer graphics unit. The Blender was lakini yeah, the fact that hadi mimi nilikuwa naona vumbi, machine yangu ingehandle hizo vitu, but at least sasa najua I'm significantly way better.
Yeah. But Techy imefika iko poa. Anyway, wewe wiki yako imekuaje?
Me, this casual man, just nothing. Nimekuwa tu unajua moving. By the way, some day I'm chilling bana kwa nyumba. My mom and my dad were there. Hapo alafu nikasikia, what's up guys? Hiya. So this is what you do. If you don't know gang.
By the way, Jana, I met someone who has been watching our podcast na simjui. Nilikutana. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys.
But hiyo kitu ilinibamba. My pops randomly sometimes ampatanga kiwatch episodes. But now this one, it fascinated him. He had to call my mom. He was like, hey, come see.
Kijana kuangi hivi hapa kwa nyumba.
This kijana is a noise maker. But hiyo ilikuwa like one of the highlights. Nilienda golf.
Yeah, I saw.
Man.
Ulienda job? Ulienda... I need to understand ulienda kufanya nini.
Nilienda job, man.
Job gani?
No, we were sponsoring a golf tournament.
Mesikia hiyo? This guy is working in a place where they are sponsoring things.
Let me tell you, money is good.
What? You work to something.
Money is good. It's because it's obviously golf fight is only to just randomly.
Yeah.
Just to be in a club.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, the cars that are pulling up. Wow. I love the people.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
It's not a poor man's game. That's
not
what they say.
That's game, man. Like even the people, like, because I joined the guys hapo kiasi before. I didn't go like for the whole court nini. Hiyo kitu ni kubwa. As in nasikia I work for sijui I'm a banker at this bank, sijui mimi ndo napeana sijui nini, mwingine ako like I'm an architect nini. I'm looking at these guys, I'm like, bro, wait,
I'm a content creator.
And then they're like, and then my boss is like, yeah, this is my guy from the office. He handles all the digital stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's the thing. That's the thing.
I'm like, hey, no, you guys do that. But it's interesting interacting with people who you're not like on the same level with.
Oh yeah.
As then you get a different perspective of how they're moving in life.
Very true. Because
I was listening to some guy Apple, because we had a medical staff stand here. So I was listening to some guy there and he was saying when it was like at 10-11ish.
Yeah.
And he was saying he's been to the office. He was at the office at 6 a.m. He's already done his work in Nini. And then he's come now to the club.
Yeah.
And I saw that guy at the club for the rest of the day because he took a club uko 11 p.m.
Oh, nice.
I was like, hey, show mzee aliamka
akamaliza shughuli
nini, kampuni nini, gone. And man is like 60 something and I'm like, wait. Kujituma. Inabidi tumejituma.
Anyway, yeah. So, we come back to tech.
Yeah.
Sisi tunapiga udaku like for a very long time.
That was a long story.
Yeah. Anyway, back to tech. Kuna vitu za kifala zimekuwa zikihappen. Siwezi sema ni za kifala ama si za kifala, ni business anyway as usual. And YouTube is bringing back YouTube Premium Lite. After walitoa, yeah. And Kenya wanasema ni it's cheaper on the website, on the phone it's expensive. Guess it's now time kutembea na laptop kusikiza.
So nataka tufungue nini kwa Chrome. Tufungue YouTube kwa Chrome.
Yeah. But unajua sasa mi Kenya wamenishangaza nayo ni you see half ads. As
the
difference in price.
The tiering.
The tiering.
It's like half the price.
Yeah. Also half the ads also. It's like basically half the things.
Do I pay for ads?
I don't get. Maybe kuna mse mwenye anataka ku experience the premium kind of life.
Okay.
Naona naita Lite.
Lakini sasa premium.
But features zenye msa nafaa kulipia wametoa. Hata mimi sina issue na ads. Niko na issue na the offline playing, the background playing, because hizo ndio vitu mimi for YouTube I pay for.
Okay, me I don't even use nini, like I don't even use YouTube on my phone to guys. I just use it on my laptop. And I use Brave, so I don't even have ads.
Yeah.
And because I think ukitumia Chrome, it tells you that you have to turn off an ad blocker.
Yeah.
But for Brave, it just moves.
You just move.
Yeah. This one, I don't really have a problem with it. But the fact that you're still paying for ads. Alafu, the YouTube Kids version, bado iko na ads. Why? So, even if ulikuwa unataka kulipia your kid the YouTube thing, it's not making any sense.
It's not making any sense. Yeah. And hizo ni tabia mbaya bana. Hizo ni tabia mbaya. As in Google ingeacha hiyo stuff mali ilikuwa imeiwacha. Dead at it. It's not making any sense.
Hiyo ndio ilikuwa like what do we call it? Like it was like one of the ilikuwa pioneer ya the premium things, ndio? Because ilikuwa last year ndo waliua, yeah,
alafu inarudi tena but sasa imeenda they go fast to unaona ikikuja hizi vitu countries za EU as we said last time,
yeah
the rules change, but unaona zimeanza Australia nini. I don't know why most of these things start with Australia.
Ando magini piga ama?
Yeah, I think so. Ama wago ateti.
Lakini unajua sasa okay. Lakini I think the rules like I don't know, maybe it's just
maybe Lite. Oh yeah, kinda. But ni puzi. And then the other thing is Twitter imemwa kusema you guys, mimi nikikublock you will still see but you won't reply. What's the essence?
Twitter inakuwa ngovo wengine jo. Like I don't your platform too, the way it's just moving. You know, every time since ever since Elon took up the mantle, yani vitu tu zinaendelea huko, there's this funny, so you just let it be, wewe una move to nayo.
Yeah, but kama unapenda toxicity, that's the place to be. Yeah, definitely. And uko msemenye unapenda toxic things na uko na hard heart.
Kama ule mjamaa wenu,
hiyo. Have a hard heart and then ukue huko. But in real sense, kama utabaki hivi, you have a soft heart, and then uko huko, it's not the place for you. Just come and join Instagram.
Instagram ni ama
it's polite people.
TikTok bana, watu wako na comment.
Huko na it's very rad. And then unakumbuka tukisema they have a good, inaitwaje? Moderate. Yeah, they have a good moderation feature on content. Do not kill it, and alive and this and this. But lakini sasa waezi sifu nizo matusi mbaya. I don't know why.
Hawajui Kenya, hawajui Kiswahili.
Bana. People they are wild.
And lately, message you okay. Sijui kama ni venye mimi niko like in a younger whatever, but so content ni nakam kwangu ni ya watu wenye wako like say roughly around the same age. I don't know how it's looking like on your end on other people's end, but lately man, there's a problem with young people in this country bana.
Kwani yako inakuonyesha
zile vitu zinakuja kwa FYP yangu niko like kwani hauna wazazi wako ama hawako?
For me kwa tukisema hiyo stuff. But for me, I moderate mine. Every morning, I think I love to moderate, depending with what I want to see.
Like, at me, I realize that's it. So, I actually look for the content I want, and naanza tu kulike.
Unaanza tu kulike, and then the feed changes. That's one of the good things I think TikTok has compared to Meta on this other side.
But, okay, Instagram. See, the problem with Instagram, if you like once or twice, then your nini is just filled with that.
Nah, TikTok is that, but Meta, it will do that I think once or twice, and then it ends up still the same way as YouTube. Would you love to see more of this?
Oh yeah, they have that interested or not interested in that one. Lakini
TikTok haina bana, wewe umependa hii twende.
Uje kama cross this thing inauliza is this helpful or not? Ama sijui is this
No, I don't spend most of my time huko.
Sometimes it doesn't even. Okay, maybe
depend. Because me when huko, and I think go for the streaks with a couple of people. Yeah, streaks and then.
Niambia hivyo kwa hata kwa video ya Roy. Is this video appropriate? Is this video appropriate for CG? Users ama kitu kayo. Whatever. But
anyway, yeah.
Hiyo
tuweke kando.
Bado kuna hii tweet niliona. As in company inaitwa Octavia. Uliona?
No.
They remove carbon dioxide from air. They just got seed funding to remove carbon dioxide from Kenya's air. Unaonaje?
Watafanya kazi.
It's just been this week.
It's something, I think it's something amazing. sijui kama zina play the same kind of thing. Unakumbuka wasi wakicheza some crypto game and then inakwambia you're buying carbon credits. I don't know how that works. I think it's something we should find someone who talks about this thing. But for the air that can work, maybe, but iko in relation to whatever tunaenda kuongelea. But the Kenyan airspace tuko very far from cleaning it. Apart kama uko juu kwa nini? Unaona pale si flyover, hii barabara ya juu inaitwaga aje? I forgot my name. Yeah, expressway. Unless kama uko kwa expressway mahali fulani unaona kuna airs huko hivyo. Yeah, that's some good place. But it's fairly clean. But huku chini
CBD nani baya lakini
but maybe let's see what will happen within this first year, because it's just a seed fund. Because seed fund ikusaidia kupata ofisi, kusaidia kuemploy wase, kupata just the resources you need first before uende hiyo stage nyingine. Maybe they might do something interesting with the seed fund. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, and to today's topic.
Yeah, man.
Juu ya carbon, it's EVs.
Transport.
The future of transport in Africa. Very valid, very invalid in some areas. But
it's a 50-50 thing, eh?
Yeah. Kwanza Victor, experience yako with nini? With Nduthi. And electric, what was it? The first experience.
Kutu sawa. I like it juu iko like it's talky. Kuna like nenda mbio. Like kuta pick up speed is just
it's good.
But infrastructure yao ya charging. Let me give you like two experiences. Yeah? One is mine, one is my friend. One alituambia. So there was this time when I was here at a place hapa juu, hapa kona. I took naenda industrial area. So nikaita the EV bike, the I don't know, whatever. You just get the idea.
Yeah.
So we're on Ngong Road, we are going. It tells me this bitch is about to die. Let me get into hapa Total. It was somewhere Total huko juu karibu na where Uchumi used to be. We go and check, find hakuna battery. So he decides, let's go to there's somewhere he knows in Mbagathi huko. We go to Mbagathi. We're still going in the right direction. Tunapata hakuna the first place. We go into huko Nairobi West to Strathmore areas. There's some place again huko. We go to, that's like the third or fourth place. We went to the fifth place. I was like, hii time yote we would have gotten to where I wanted to be.
Where you wanted to
be. Na ungekuwa umerudi.
What company was it? Was it Bolt? Was it Rom? Was it
it was Uber. But the bike, this is Silo bikes. Easy bikes there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But that's just one. Kuna ingine actually. One of my friends was going home. Alafu they get to like somewhere where it's like maybe like 2 kilometers hivi. This 2 inakuwa 2 ama like 2 ama 1.5 like kutoka tusanda sema kama kutoka okay. Tuseme 2 kilometers. Huyu mjamaa akamwambia hatuwezi fika huko. Ni kama kutoka pale Prestige hadi Lang'ata huko. Huko juu. That's your distance.
Si refu sana.
Si refu sana. So unaingia tu maybe kia. Akamwambia hizi. Akamrudisha Halinga. Ametoka Kileleshwa. Akachukua Ngong Road akampeleka Coptic. I think there's a charging place hapo. Akapata hapo hakuna, akampeleka Halinga huko sijui nini.
What?
Akapata tena hakuna. Akamwambia sasa siwezi kupeleka.
Itabidi tu. But sio time yote ingekuwa amefikisha msee.
Imagine.
I think maybe ajaenda Lang'ata akafika akapata the charging stations huko, but hizo charging stations ziko way limited. Make it easy na nibonazo, it's not even at it's not good tech. It's good tech and it's good engineering. Ni venye hizo ndo ziko.
The design ama.
Kuna zenye ziko poa, hizi za black mpya zimetokea, they have a good front. But sasa ikifika mali you as a passenger mali unakalia, una feeling ni kama umekaa chini mpaka umekalia hiyo chuma yenye iko huko kando. I hate that infrastructure. Alafu also the shocks. The shocks are not good. Hey. Yeah. You go where the portals inagonga tu hivi mpaka unashindwa bana, what's happening. But generally it's good. It's good speeds. And then my worst experience was time fulani nilipanda. Halafu yenye nilipanda huo msali alikuwa ameweka ile umbrella ya kufunika hivi unakanika uko ndani ya nyumba. Now that thing ilikuwa ina beat physics in the opposite manners because it's not aerodynamically very well. Because iko block hivi. Now mimi nashindwa tunaenda slow kwa nini? Halafu unajua I'm compressed mpaka niko karibu kufikia huo mse. I don't love sitting like that. So niko karibu kufikia huo mse, nashindwa bana. What's happening bana? But that thing ilikuwa inaenda slow.
Unajua nilikam by the way, speaking of kukaa kwa ndudhi nilikam kurealize there's this bikes zinafanya hiyo mali ya kukanyaka alafu unakachuma.
Yeah.
All my life sijaiangalia hiyo chuma.
Hauko unajua inakuaga?
Sijaijua. So nilikuwa nashikiliaga hivi.
Naeka mguu na nyuma.
Naeka mguu hapo kwa hii kitu ya
the flat one.
The flat one. Alafu labda nashikilia na mkono mmoja ama nini. But then sasa now I realized if I put my shoes there niko poa. I don't really need kushikilia huku nyuma unless we are coming to a stop or anything.
Yeah.
But that was a recent discovery I learned. Lakini bado I have an experience with e-bikes. I rode an EB. It's a nice thing. It's like your normal bike but iko na that kick.
Yeah,
iko nice. I also rode another one, I don't know the name, but it's a fully it's not a fully, you can decide. It's more advanced compared to the EV. I think it's even more expensive. It's more of like a blend between a scooter-ish and now I don't know what to call them. It's just an e-bike, but you get the whole idea. Yeah, I don't know level. Level or something like that. So you can ride the bike, but it still has the battery, which you can move, which is now different from the EB where you need to like pedal it out. So now it has a throttle nini.
That's nice.
It's nice.
That's nice.
When we move to now, it cruises. But
do you think Africa, actually tuseme tu, let's narrow it to Kenya. Do you think Kenya has the infrastructure to support anything that is immobility?
Okay. Infrastructure now, it would be for, if you're going to talk about now the cars now and the motorbikes.
Yep.
Because if it's your normal, maybe like the e-bike that you own, you obviously know you're going to charge it in your house because you're going to charge it at your office depending on the way. Infrastructure is actually interesting because I met a few years back, nilipatana na this guy, the owner of EV charger. He was at Waterfront. He was charging his EV Golf, and he was saying that he had that car by that time for like 3 years in Nairobi, and it was just moving and it was just okay. But you see, for him, he has a charger at the house, and then he has these chargers that he's placed all around. I don't know. I'm not sure how this infrastructure is really inaweza kuwa fiti, but we compare. If, for example, today we had an influx of EV vehicles, then to end up, have you ever seen like the Tesla chargers, the charging areas? It's like a whole parking lot, and people spend their time here, and you have the option of either slow charging or super fast charging. In Kenya, I don't think we have such an option.
No.
So your infrastructure would be really hard. I don't even know how the buses in Zinakonga charge. I've never seen.
Do they go rounds or stuff?
Sijui.
Because they go up to Mombasa Road to charge, right? If I'm not wrong.
Hakuna any other charging area?
No, I don't think so.
Now you see that is a problem.
Within CBD, I don't think so.
That is a problem, sasa. Because see, there are some that ply in Ngong Road.
Yeah, because if no ngong nini ziende kwa
think Karen.
KBS Center, KBS Place, because some of them park around there.
Okay.
Maybe huko ndani there is, but yeah, basi so far nimeona iki improve the same way with the bikes, with the same, it's been clustered the same, yenye imekuwa so redundant nini imekuja ku overtaken now with the hybrid. It's the normal cars.
You're just people, the hybrid, a blend of both.
Yeah, naona nasema it's getting overtaken by that. People can't say I'm going full electric now, and people can't say maybe full gas is okay because that's how we've been operating, but full electric, that's another thing. For the bikes, unajua unaweza enda na bike ifike mahali because battery ishe uamue tu kupedal unless ukifanywa hybrid. Now you pedal in a charge, that can be something interesting. Inaweza fanya ni pick up your stuff, but ya EB na ni boingijwa your stuff hapo nyuma na kan kama sema nyonda kuweka mzigo fulani.
But you know you ilikuwa delivery. I think wako na yenyewe.
Wako na yenyewe ya delivery. Yeah.
Like your infrastructure at resigning as in unless you improve
in CBD kuna place ya kucharge hata bike because najua nishaipanda msaka ama it was you who said mkaenda mpaka Parklands. I don't remember it so.
Sijaona mahali ya kucharge CBD.
Yeah,
because they're normally in petrol stations with Kaiser and you know.
Unatoka tao imezima mna push mpaka CBD. Unajua sasa mna push mpaka Park just because of
I think Parklands ndio yenye iko karibu. Around Parklands, Nyayo Stadium, tuka hizo. But though nimeona people are liking the idea. You know, it's the same way if you introduce something new, watu watakuwa hyped about it. So kuna watu
wanachukua because petrol kisaji ende juu. Now anything electric is on a good place because sahi hatujafika ile place ya kaya Tesla, you have to pay. Tukifika hiyo place watu watasema acha turudi, niko sure
but people do
pay for battery. Pay for battery or charging ama sijui ni 100 bob per kilowatts or something.
Interesting, you're nice.
But
it would still be different. Ni kama Uber prices in the States and Uber prices in Kenya. Lakini
but still infrastructure wise, locations malizo vitu ziko, availability of that stuff, people are talking about recycling of them. Unaona those things play a bigger part kama zitapatikana au hazitapatikana.
Recycling of the EVs.
Yeah, the batteries, not the EVs. The batteries after after the 12 years, wanasema after 12 years zimedie.
That's 12. You see, number one, to import gari ya huku, it's already like 4-5 years. Actually, say to import like 2016, 2017 cars. That's like 7 years ago. 7-8 years. So if you're buying a car inamaanisha that your battery already imekuwa. Alafu now you're importing the car into Africa, which is a tropical climate.
Very different,
Ni mbaya for the batteries. So like there was this one person, I don't remember, alitweet a yard where imejaa Nissan Leafs peke yake. And they, as in the batteries spoiled, and now the car is unusable and ama vitu zingine that relate to the EV thing.
So unaona with that carbon emissions and all that, your startup will face like a lot of challenges because either they partner with, it's called West Legni hiyo inakuwa sijui pia huko Mombasa Road still, unless they partner with that and then figure out what to do with the batteries, some kind of other science, how to recycle all that kind of thing.
But kuna watu wana figure out. Kuna mtu Alex Mwanzo, I think they have a garage where they specialize in EV vehicles. So they can even convert your normal car into an EV and vitu kaiza, and I think they have figured a way out of doing it.
It's sort of same with hybrid. Doesn't make any much bigger sense It's only that
no, they converted to a fully electric.
Fully electric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you bought your car with a 6-liter V8 engine, nini wanai convert?
Okay, that's amazing. But sasa unaona hiyo on a long term basis, on a long term basis. Sasa Africa ndo tuko on an entry basis, maybe Kenya pia on an entry basis. As much as zingine zimekuwa for a while. Because kuna time fulani ulisikia Tesla iko Kenya. What's happened to that Tesla? Is it still being ridden ama pia barabara na hizi vitu zote that all accumulate?
Sinajua,
I mean, it's just a collection.
Like, it's the same way how people just buy like luxury cars, squeezy exotic cars.
Yeah.
If you to your daily driving, it's a one-time thing, and if you buy a charger and you have a charger at your house, then.
But a good tech is good for a consumer. Maybe the consumer isn't one person. The consumer. We are talking it in terms of large scale, because acceptance yake pia, apart from infrastructure, acceptance yake kwa community. How many people the buses have received EVs very well. Kuna karom umechukuliwa, you go inside, it's kind of cool.
But it's actually way better actually the bus kawaida.
Yeah, very quiet. Now
the quiet part, by the way, no kitu inafaa kuongelelea.
Milioni iliwa msee hapa hivi Kabiria. Because it's quiet, mtu hujui kama inakuja, alafu amepatia kama gera and all that kind of thing.
Hiyo ni danger, because hata when I was talking that guy wa EV charger, aliniambia normally whenever he's driving, he's almost hit people on the road.
You have to be alert with that thing,
because you can't know whether this thing, we're used to cars with engines, so you can't tell whether this guy is moving ama it's just stopped ama kitu kaa hiyo. So every time unapata na hoot at people whenever they're crossing and he's trying to move. So watu wanakumbia kuwa caught by surprise basically.
Do you think itakuja kuwa accepted kwa matatus?
The EVs?
Yeah. The matatu culture, like the normal day routine kind of transport.
The thing with matatus, if they figure out if the EVs will require less charge compared to the normal matatus, at less charge, like storage service nini, as in haitakuwa na a lot of servicing, then it's a win for the matatu guys.
Oh yeah.
Alafu kama also fuel, because unajua at the end of the day matatus are trying to figure out kama they'll make how much money they'll make, like wakitoa story ya fuel na maintenance at the end of the day. So yes, it would, I think actually the best way EVs kuingia kwa market is transport, the public transport.
The public transport, yeah.
History ingine ya nini private. Nimeona a few fully electric vehicles, but ngori.
Unaona wasa na embrace hizo na personal level ile akona place anaweza charge kwa home.
Yes, you have to have chums.
You have to have chums. But sasa for public transport it's another thing. Buses zimefanya poa. Nimeona kama 2 so far, matatu Kawangware. Ile Kawangware huko chini ile inakuwa na wase wengi. It's not the short one, it's the longer one, because huko side kuna wase wengi. And then this side nimeona tena I think 2 or 3 side ya juu ya Naivasha Road. Nimeziona. The other place maliziko mingi ni wapi?
Karen, kuna a few.
Yeah, Karen kuna a few. Kibira I saw one. Sijui hapo penye inaendelea.
I think you once or twice.
Yeah, because I was listening to something by Chamwada leo asubuhi.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's still Rome making the buses. Walikuwa wanasema they make 2 in a week.
In a week?
Yeah, 2 buses in a week. That is fully from groundwork up to rigging it completely and making it, I think, now ready for check, and the NTSA, they check all the things, if it's road compatible, if it's a health hazard and all that. And then anasema kwa backlog kuna like over 500 buses, still people wanting to.
500?
Yeah, still people wanting them to make. Anasema hizo possibly in the next 2-3 years wanaweza kuwa wamefika place.
Okay. Uzuri ni story ya public.
Yeah, that is public.
Juu Ilikuwa lini? One of the Nikki watched like one of those car channels. They were saying these big companies, the BMW, Mercedes, they're actually backing down from their story ya go fully electric. Because when you come and realize it's not really something that is actually viable in the end. So inamaanisha the Tesla's market share itakuwa too high in the story electric vehicles. Ni kama wanaachia market. They still may have their EVs nini, but they're still going to focus on making nini. So I don't think we're gonna see like a fully electric world.
Never.
Yeah,
well, as in some places, yes. Tuonge malika China, you can see, yes.
But you see now the problem is his story ataikuanzia Germany where most cars come from. Ilianzia huko Japan na China. So I don't think China iko nini? But China Rivian ya China.
Not so sure. Not so sure.
But there was that time we saw some Rivian trucks
coming into Kenya. But nilikuwa nasikia wanasema inaenda kwa nini? Kwa national. Hizo hizo kama hizo za elephant conservancy.
Oh.
Yeah, it was going there. Hey. Maybe somewhere you do a follow-up of that conservancy and see how it is faring in the jungle.
Can you unaweza buy EV?
Hybrid. I can go hybrid. Fully EV no. Fully EV no. Umeenda uko pale Maimayu pale umepiga hivi kona fulani alafu inazima hapo.
Lakini zinakuonyesha ngacharge.
Yeah, still. Ushaienda mahali and then your mind is just off. Yeah, ndio kile. Umetoka kwa nyumba umesahau, the same way you go to shoot unasahau lens cap. Such small things unasahau hivi vitu.
I think issue yangu ni the fact that itabidi nimeenda kwa charging station ukae
nayo hapo.
Juu kama naishi mahali sina charging station,
luxury of waiting is not an option.
Sasa how am I supposed nikae hapo nimengoja tu, alafu we don't have fast charging, so umeka tu hapo kwa gari
2 hours 3 hours unangoja battery yako fulani,
and just a full tank doesn't even take like 10 minutes
unamaliza kama umeishia.
Imagine sasa si return nilipitiwa mafuta because time is money anyway.
Yeah. But you guys mnaweza tuambia, do you think it's very viable for EVs to like fare in Kenya in the next 2, 3, 4 years? Where do you see it? Because kama government ili launch ikasema EVs are going to have a green one, a green number plate, so that you get to differentiate it. And then pia ukiona gari za kaya zimeandikwa KD ziko na the green. Okay. Kuna some parastatals also are running with the green. So are they going to do this number plate issue?
Yeah,
na ujue hini.
And you think it's going to happen in Africa as a whole?
Yeah. Anyway, nataka kuongelea something that has been happening this week. Wacha tumalizie kitu ya hivi. Kuna hiyo tweet ndemo alimeka. Yeah, just to address it. Do you think it was more of an attack, it was more of an improve yourself kind of statement or not?
Okay, me personally, unaweza tuambia.
No, we've interacted with him.
Of course, tumekuwa na interaction naye, but I'm like, because it's a repeating pattern anyway. Because if you want to criticize, well, there's a way to criticize.
Because he replied someone's tweet very well, right? Akasema, this is how you handle criticism and you ask for where to improve. And there were questions there, kina Breezy wakiuliza, then tell us the solution, and you never provided the solution.
And there are people asking where is his content that is actually
out there publicly. Yeah, talking about the infrastructures
and people and
the actually, innovations.
Yeah, and some comments are asking, okay, so now who do we check out? Like, and I don't think he gave a solution.
Yeah, because I think maybe he was looking for people to come pull in.
Engagement.
Yeah, people come pull in and engage, maybe negatively, maybe positively. But I think the last time interaction me nilihave na yeye in terms of a conversation, ile story ya Twiga, was he said he came in box, explained everything about Twiga, and he said,
I remember.
maybe possibly everything maybe you have said it's right except this statement. Unaona, yeah, which is very right, which is very wrong also, pia mimi siwezi unaona. But that most of the tech content creators felt like it's an attack to them. And
yeah, because you can't classify people according to one thing that you saw.
Yeah. And also I think also the fact that
the
ecosystem is not even supporting the innovations that he stated. We don't have a lot of those.
Yeah,
so that someone come and say, let me follow up this innovation and see where it's going. Let me see. There's a lot of fintechs, and all the fintechs are remittance. Will you be talking about 10 companies about remittance? Sending money, how they're changing things. No. You cannot be doing that. M-Pesa's already done that. You're having a good conversation. Unless something else comes up and does a good innovation. But no.
It wasn't. You can't. Because even you see, even us, the way we do it, we don't. If we stuck, the idea was to talk about startups. But now, how many startups are there that are different?
From the other, exactly.
Yeah, because you find that somebody has a startup, but it's an idea that is just based off of another idea.
Yeah, because I've been following a couple of podcasts, like Hustle Yangu, they do a very good job. Yeah, and there was a time they were focusing on tech. And they did tech for a very short kind of time. And then they focused on any other else thing. Also, fan. I don't know. Young Techy's podcast. It's a very good podcast. Talk to entrepreneurs, talk to people who have done something. About themselves in tech.
Yeah.
All of these people are content creators and they're doing something amazing in the industry. Huwezi kuja tu ka classify but hiyo ilikuwa direct attack. Mimi hata siwezi danganya. Hiyo ilikuwa direct attack. Because most of us in that circle have done that kind of content. What phone are you using? And it has gone wild. Because people are like interested on simu gani Roy anatumia, simu gani Duncan anatumia, simu gani simu gani.
So people are like invested in your life.
Yeah.
Man, if you're like cute, like say Duncan and Roy, people like wanna know like what do you do? What do you use? Can you recommend it? But you see now, if you take for example that video, it's not really about just the phones.
Yep.
If you look at it from a different perspective, you're introduced to other people who do other things. The hiking Techy, like kina Moran, who is not like Moran anapiga kelele, but
Moran's
he's a low-key guy.
Yeah, he's a low-key interesting guy. If you get to follow his content,
Like you see, like the different people.
Yeah.
And now that has introduced you to those people. Maybe what you didn't find in Roy's content, you found in Duncan's content. What you didn't find in Duncan's content, you found in Moran's content, or hiking, taking, or Nabuira's, or Jessy's, or like the guys from Afrika. And Evo too, like basically. And you see, but there's also this huge war between the devices that watu wanatumia.
Kuna paywall hapo katikati. But unacheki something interesting is Daddy Mato last time akishinda the award. The same pulse. Kuna mtu alitokea tu from nowhere, lakini content creation gani mtu anafanya, anaangalia masimu. Haya. And then hapo katikati from Pulse announcing award to this year's award, unaona no one is coming in between to say, hey, you tech content creators are doing something amazing, how can we support you? Maybe you want to follow, that's a support, which is good, you like, that's a support. But also just opening your doors for you as a tech company, maybe because you want to feel the tech part of you being touched. Mmengoja tena Roy ameshinda, congrats to Roy by the way. And then mnatokea na hizo stuff like content, like what do guys want? You cannot satisfy people fully.
It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
It does not work like that. It's just a normal day in the life.
Yeah, but we are open. In case you choose to like say, okay, these are the innovations that are happening in Kenya, and you point out and you tell someone to do something interesting, well and good, because kama Roy alienda kwa train akasema this is the tech that is happening in the train and it has a wifi and this hizo ni innovations zinafanyika Kenya. Mbona siende ku club huko?
Hakuna mtu mwingine ametuambia.
Yeah, mbona siende ku club huko?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway,
but see, you can't, even as a content creator, you can't just have one thing.
That you can't be depending on these phones. But anyway, we've come to the end of the podcast. Tell us what you think and we're free.